Teacher Katie here. So today I'm going to be doing just kind of a fun short video on some questions that I get asked a lot. So it's a little bit more of my history with Qkids and how I found online ESL teaching. There's 3 questions that I get asked by a lot of people when they find me on Instagram, just kind of wanting to get some background because you wanted to make sure that, you know, they're a real person, they're legit, they know what they're talking about. So I wanted to answer those questions for you guys here. I love telling my story of, you know, how I came to find this job. And so I thought I would just do a quick video to share that. So the first question that I get asked a lot, just to start it off, is how do I know that this online teaching thing is legit? Because for a lot of people, and for me, when I first heard about it, it seemed like it was too good to be true. Like I can stay at home and teach, you know, a fun, rewarding job and still have time for my kids and my family, and the pay is really good. It just didn't seem to be real. And I'll even let you in on something that I kind of find funny. When I first started the job, my husband and I discussed it a lot because we were a little bit nervous, you know, not quite sure how legit this all was. And so we actually ended up using an old bank account that I really hadn't even used in years that I had before I met him. We actually ended up using that for my direct deposit just so in case anything happened, they couldn't really access much more than that. So I want you to know that if you're looking at this and going, I just don't think that it's legit, don't worry, you're not the only one. I was completely nervous starting out. Obviously, having been with the company for a year and a half now, I have pushed most of those fears aside. So the only way to really know is just to give it a try for yourself. I'm here to help you along the way to try to ease your mind as much as I can. I can give you the inside scoop from a teacher who's been with the company and try to help you out. The second thing that I get asked a lot is, how did you find Qkids? So when I found Qkids, they were not as big as they are now. They've definitely grown a lot since I've been with them. I actually heard about Qkids specifically from a friend of mine who I've known for years, and she posted something about it on Facebook. And I had heard of online ESL teaching about a year before that through another company, through a very popular company that lots of people know. And I didn't want to do it then because I just didn't know anybody who was actually an online teacher, anybody who could really kind of help give me guidance, and I had a really hard time trusting people who I didn't know. So I never really went for it until I saw her post something about it, and it wasn't for another, I don't know, at least 6 or 7 months. I actually did my intro video and everything. I was ready to go. My family found out we had to move, and so it was about 6 or 7 months after first kind of starting the process and hearing about it that I initially, finally went and did my application and finished and got hired. So the last question that I get asked a lot is, why Qkids? There's a lot of online ESL companies out there. I mean, you can just go Google online ESL company China and you are going to find dozens of different companies to work for. So like I said, there was that one company that I initially heard of about a year before I heard about Qkids, and it looked great, and I have heard wonderful things about it, and I've heard not so wonderful things. The reason I didn't go for them after kind of finding out that this whole business was real was because they're a very big company, and the main complaint that I've heard from people is that they don't get bookings. Like, it's really weird on how their bookings happen. I looked at a few other smaller companies that seemed fairly similar to Qkids, and I considered them as well. But honestly, just knowing somebody with Qkids and having seen a lot of the things that people were saying about Qkids really drew me into them. And I'm really glad I made that choice because I still do look at other companies. I've thought about applying for a second company, but honestly, I still think Qkids, their platform and everything, it's amazing. It's the best. Their staff has always been so supportive and understanding anytime that I've had a question or had to take time off for whatever reason. Their app is really easy to use. It's super user-friendly, which is great for me because I am not a tech person. So those are the 3 questions that I get asked a lot. I really wanted to just sit down and make a video. Please feel free if you want to hit me up and ask more, elaborate more on those questions. I am more than happy to. I like telling my story and sharing my story. It's fun when I meet people out on the streets and I tell them what I do. And it is fun to tell my story, especially, how I came across it and why I love it so much. So I would love to hear your story. So for any ESL teachers out there, whether you're with Qkids or not, please share your story, leave a comment, find me on Instagram. I love chatting with people and meeting new people. I love hearing people's stories. I hope you guys really enjoyed that video. I just wanted to get something quick out there, and I'm getting ready to go camping. I know if you've been watching my videos, you probably see I have a lot of videos where I just come back from camping. We do that a lot. But I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to find me on Instagram with more questions at qkids.katie or comment below, and I hope to hear from you soon. Happy teaching!